Hello my wildflowers, how are you today? Alexis here with Haute Modesty. Today I'm going to walk you through how I got this look using the new Pat McGrath Lab palette. So if you're interested in seeing how I got here, please stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. I just gone ahead and put my base on. I put on my foundation as well as the primer, which is by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And like I spoke about in my other videos, I don't typically, let's see, I don't want to do this upside down. I don't typically wear primer, but I've read in a couple of my Facebook pages, groups that, a couple of women talking about a very good primer being a Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And I can see why. As you can see, you see how it kind of created a nice flat palette for me to work on. Very even. And even though I do sometimes use Painterly, which is a paint pot by MAC, it does tend to be a little bit sticky. Whereas this one kind of went on very smooth. Initially, it was it felt a little greasy and sticky, but then it dried up to this nice matte. And so I'm going to see how well this actually works. And the foundation I'm using is actually a sample, and I'm very impressed with it. And I may have to check this out. And I got the sample yesterday, and it's by the beauty blender company that makes the beauty blenders, and it's called Bounce. And they came with a little, let me show you. What did I do with it? Here, this one I already opened. It came with these little, like a peel pack type of thing, and I chose the color that I thought would be best suited for me. And I mean, I picked the perfect match. And I'm surprised because it's so hard for me to find a match for my foundation. And here's the other three that it came with it. It has just the numbers on them. Like this one is blend 3.60, and this one is blend 4.30. And this one here, which may also work for me, would be 2.10. And then the one that I'm wearing actually is blend 3.25. And look at this. I mean, this is, and there's still, I could have probably used it for 2 days, and this is 2 layers because I layered it to see if it will layer well. And actually this is very full coverage. And I could have layered it even more to make it even more full coverage, because some, I like some of my imperfections to come through, because, I like to be human. If that makes any sense. But if I would have probably went in one more time, which there's plenty left here to do that, I think I would have gotten a very nice full coverage, and would have covered every little, freckle that I have on my face. But anyway, check it out, because I really like this, and I'm a foundation snob, I'll be honest, and this really impressed me. And this actually was an option, I believe, in one of the either the BoxyCharm or Ipsy boxes. And I didn't choose it because I'm like, you know what? It's a beauty blender brand. How good can their foundation be? Wow, I'm so glad I got the sample, and I'm gonna have to check it out. And it goes on beautifully with the beauty blender, and I'm not surprised. And they should market it where they sell both of them, together. I mean, that'd be really nice. Anyway. So without further ado, because you are actually here to watch the first impressions for Pat McGrath Laboratories, and this is the new eyeshadow palette that I picked up at Sephora yesterday. And so I want to go ahead and make a, put together a look for you. And there are several looks that I could come out of this. And this is the Rose Decadence eyeshadow palette. And so it does come with 6 different shades. There you go. And I showed this to you as part of my haul yesterday. I could go ahead and link that Sephora haul video. Oh, I can't talk today. Give me a second. I need to drink some coffee here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Didn't quite get my second cup of coffee in, so I'm struggling. So anyway, so let me peel this back. And the colors, I'm gonna tell you what they are. And the colors that they come is Pink Champagne, Peach Dusk, Fuchsia Flame, Hedonistic Rose, Scandalous, ooh, and Golden Honey. And so these are it right here. And they do come with a little name cover here. And so I'll go ahead and take this off. Again, this is, sorry about that. I should have done it this way to begin with. Pink Champagne. This one is the Peach Dusk. And this one here, wow, I can't see, is Fuchsia Flame. This one on the bottom here is a Hedonistic Rose. Scandalous. I'm hoping you can see this. I'm sorry. And the last one is the Golden Honey here. Okay. And so let's see, how am I going to make this look? The problem here is that usually I would have a base color that would resemble my skin tone that I would throw down. But because of this primer going on so nicely, I may not need it. So we'll go ahead and get started with something fun. Okay, let's see. We will dip into the Peach Dusk first. So here's the color. Oh, this is very pigmented. Very pigmented. Wow. Okay. Watch me under the light. So keep me in your sight. 'Cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want. I got something else in mind. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time. So don't you pay them any mind. Close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night. We don't need to slow down. Take it. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do one eye and then come off camera and then do the other ones for the completed look. So that way you don't have to sit through me doing both sides at the same time. Okay, next I'll go ahead and go in with a little bit of darker shade, which I need to learn these names here, is the Hedonistic Rose for a darker, very dark, you see that? Yeah. I'm barely gonna have to touch. I may have to go in with actually a smaller brush would be a better idea. Watch me under the light. So keep me in your sight. 'Cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want. I got something else in mind. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time. So don't you pay them any. Okay. Wow. This is so far so good. It's very, very pigmented. Very pigmented. So let's see. Okay, and I will now go in with Scandalous. I'll just put this down carefully. Wow, this is very, very pigmented. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and ready when I'm with that, right? So, and this one is the Pink Champagne. And I'm just gonna do this on the inner corners of my eyes. let's see. Let's see if we can blend this all out. You know, I think I want to do something dark on the edges here. Let's see. And I should be telling you what brush I'm using here, but I'm just picking up whatever brush that I have available to me, which is like a whole glass full of them. Okay, let's see if I could. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, and let's go ahead and I will go under. To match this color here. Okay, and I have to tell you, this is probably one of the best pigmented eyeshadows I ever work with. I'm hoping that it actually lasts, and I have a feeling it will. This is very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this eyes off. And if there was more colors that I could put on top, you know, like I like to usually put a white or something light up top, I would do that. I would actually blend this out a little bit more and kind of catch the blend here, and then I would put a white. But because of the Anastasia Beverly Hills, her primer is already white. It kind of has that nice white, even though I don't have anything available to me, or I do, but I wanted to use what was in this palette, right? And I gave you my first impressions. And so what I need to do now actually is I don't actually line my eyes, because for the simple reason I have very little lid space, because I do have hooded eyes, you can see here. And if I do line it, you're not going to be able to see the rest of my color. So what I do is go underneath my waterline, not quite the waterline, but the lash line, and I draw there. And I rarely ever use black for that. This one here I'm using is Marc Jacobs, and it is, the color is Cinderella, and it's like a gray color. Let's see, and what happens is this, it goes into, and this goes into the space. You notice, see, the, instead of going from the top, it would actually take away from my lid. So I go underneath like so and create the color here. And then after that, what I like to do is open my eyes, because I do have small Asian eyes. So I go in with like a pink. This is a pink Marc Jacobs waterproof color, and I will go in and just paint inside. Which helps to open my eyes, as you see, especially if I'm going to rim the outside with a dark liner, but as you notice, or a dark eyeshadow, but you notice even then I don't go in so deep where it closes my eyes off. It's just very faint to match the top here. And now what I will do is I will go ahead and instead of curling my eyelashes today, which I normally do, but I'll go ahead and just put my waterproof mascara on. And the mascara I'm using is by Bobbi Brown and is waterproof. And there it goes. And I know a lot of people like to put on false lashes and things like that, but again, I don't like putting glue and things that have a lot of chemicals around my eyes, so I don't. Maybe for fun I will do that because somebody did ask with lashes and liner and all that, but as I explained about the liner, I mean, it would totally close my eyes off. It wouldn't even look good. So, well, that's that side. So give me a minute and let me come back with the other side for my final thoughts on this. Okay, here's the final look. What do you think? I really enjoyed this new palette, and I know that Pat McGrath is coming out with a new palette soon as well, and she's got 2 other palettes out there, and I'm seriously considering ordering it. And so this was a great palette for me. The product was beautifully done, formulated. The color story is beautiful, and the pigmentation is just like, wow. So really, I would consider it if I were you. And if you really enjoyed this tutorial or this first impressions, please give it a like, and please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. And also, if you've watched through the whole video, you would notice that I did add sneak peek number 3 for the October 2020 giveaway. So, all my beautiful people, and especially my beautiful wildflowers, remember, don't sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.